Good morning. I haven't even woken up yet hardly, but we decided to buy a shipping container online. Haven't seen it yet like you would normally want to do with like a house or a car or even a shed, but we bought a shipping container to turn it into a shed for our backyard and to get rid of just all the junk we have because we can't even walk in our shop. We can't work in our shop. There's stuff all over the yard that needs to be put away, so we have a lot of work to do today and for the next few days because today is Thursday. The shipping container is coming on Monday and we need to get the area where it's going all cleaned up and ready to go. Okay, now that we're both ready, Dylan is on the tractor and we're gonna start clearing out this area. What's frustrating about this area is not too long ago, like at the beginning of the fall, we cleared this spot out and it has grown up so fast, so we're just kind of redoing our work, which is frustrating, but it's getting done now and we're getting a lot of storage out of it, so all is well. Let's continue. There's so much garbage, there's bricks, canvas thing, more bricks, plastic over there, and it's all gotta go. Doing great, sweetie.
Most fun thing ever right here. Oh.
Not bad for a day, huh?
Oh, thank the Lord for the tractor. That would have taken 5 centuries without a tractor. And also, I don't know if you guys saw, but we actually bought a rake, which is something we talked about doing in the last like 5 videos, but we've just been sort of putting it off, and it's not the cheapest thing in the world, surprisingly. So, but we finally picked one up, and it's doing pretty well. It's, I don't know, I'll talk about it later, I guess. My final thoughts of it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have asked us questions on it, but
yeah, and this is only our first day using it.
Yeah, literally our first time using it, so I don't think it's enough time. But anyway, I'm exhausted.
I'm getting torn up by yellow flies.
Yeah, really?
Yes.
Well, you should have your Ariat long sleeve shirt on, and then you would.
Nice.
And long sleeve pants or long
sleeve
pants. Pants. Molly always gives me crap for wearing long sleeve and pants, but this is like a super moisture wicking, like cooling fabric, so you can wear this even when it's hot, and then you're not getting all dirty. See, my arms are clean. My hands versus my arms. You're not getting all dirty, and you're not getting eaten up with bugs, or when you're picking up grass and stuff, you're not itching like that. See, your legs are itching.
They are, because the freaking yellow flies.
No, they're itching because you got grass and crap on them too.
Whatever.
So several of y'all have been asking about the old Ford truck, so I want to give you a little bit of an update because I've been working on it off camera, and I've got this nice trim panel put on the back that we had to source and find from basically a junkyard tailgate. And I also recently sort of polished up the paint on the outside, did a paint correction, gave it a good wax, and it looks pretty nice. I mean, it still could probably use a paint job, but it looks really, really good. And I got the whole rear end done. All that stuff is like actually done. I need to do the bed liner, but basically the truck is in like really great shape, and Molly actually detailed the interior the other day, so yeah, it is looking really, really nice.
While you're talking about that, talk about what you're wearing and your favorite clothes.
Oh yeah, so Ariat is sponsoring this week's video. You know, they've been a sponsor of ours for a while now, but yeah, I've got these rebar pants, or they're shorts. They're the same pants that I always talk about when they make them in a short form. I like them because they have the phone pocket. It's like my favorite thing, the phone next to the pencil pocket for when you're working. It's super nice, and it has a double pocket. So if you're working where you have a ton of sawdust happening, like you're planing something, you can put this in that first pocket and sawdust doesn't get in there, which is really nice.
That's handy.
Yeah, because sawdust will get in that. But yeah, oh, and they have a Father's Day sale coming up, so if you're in the market for something, you might get a good deal on some shirts. I know they're doing a BOGO deal on their Vent Tech shirts, which is pretty awesome. So buy one, get one free. I guess we'll leave links in the description.
Yeah.
If you guys want to check out their stuff, I highly recommend it. They are an awesome company. They're all red, white, and blue. They support our troops, and they're very cool company. They also support Compton's Equestrians, which gives inner city kids a chance to actually experience, you know, horses and doing things that they otherwise wouldn't get a chance to experience, which is really cool. So yeah, they're an awesome company. If you want to check them out, we'll leave links in the description below. But yeah, the truck is doing great. We may or may not have some news on the truck here in the next couple videos, but yeah, truck is great. It's looking phenomenal, and
Runs better than ever.
Yeah, it does. It's such a pleasure to drive now that it's not in a million pieces.
Yeah, for real.
All right, let's get back to it.
So after a lot of talk today, we actually decided to push the shipping container back into the woods a little bit more, just because we want to put a lean-to off a side of it. I don't know which side. And so with the room that we have, it would just look kind of weird. Just because where we had planned on it going, it was going to be in our backyard, like directly in our backyard. Our neighbors could see it, and it probably wouldn't be that pretty of a sight. Okay, today's the day that the shipping container is finally coming. I cannot remember if I said this in this video, but I know I said it on our Instagram. The shipping container was originally supposed to come on a Monday. So when we started this video, it was a Friday. It was supposed to come Monday, but then it started raining for 4 days straight, so it got pushed back. So today is now Sunday, and it's finally coming. And in true Woodbrew fashion, we could not make up our minds on where to put this thing. We thought we wanted to put it in one place, then we thought, no, we're gonna put it in the back. We're going with the original plan, just a little bit further forward. So that's where it's going. We have the railroad ties ready for the shipping container to be placed on top of. So now it's just waiting for the truck to come, which we are about 10 minutes-ish out.
I thought this was pretty interesting, and I wanted to share it with y'all. This is the original like seal and plate for this container. So this container was built in 2004, so it's seen a lot of use. But what's really interesting and kind of insane is, so this is allowed to have a max gross weight of 67,000 pounds in it, which is nuts. But the next number is even more impressive. It can have 423,000 pounds stacked on top of it. Like, that is nuts. So I think this is going to do quite well for us.
Yeah, it won't get that at all.
No. Well, let's open it up and check it out. I feel like I'm doing like an MTV Cribs episode, but it's my 40-foot high cube container. This thing is massive. Clearly, it's actually bigger than we kind of thought it would be. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but it's gigantic, as you can see. We started putting some of our things in here, temporarily threw the bikes in here, and I got a few things in the back. We haven't even touched, you know, half of this. We haven't even touched a tiny fraction of the storage. We clearly need to do something about lights. We're gonna do some really cool stuff with this in the future and some future episodes. Won't happen anytime relatively soon, but if you wanna leave comments down below for suggestions of like what we could do for maybe lights or insulation or shelving or doors, those sorts of things. Right now, this is solving a very real problem we have of just not having enough room to move in the shop. And it's also allowing us to get something very interesting built that you will see in a video in the very near future, and I'll hint at it at the end of the video. But check this thing out, it's gigantic. It is absolutely massive. It's got, if you're interested, a little less than 8 foot width, about 6 inches less, and about 6 inches less than 9 feet. So about 8.5 feet tall, and about 7.5 feet wide, and about 40 feet long. It's huge. Look at this thing. Can you even see? Yeah. What's really cool is we bought a wind and watertight unit, but this one was cargo ready, so we spent a fraction more on this one, and it came with these like epoxy coated floors. They've redone the flooring in here, and they've sealed everything, and it's got a warranty on it, which is nice. And clearly the outside's in really good condition for most shipping containers. And then lastly, what I know most of you will be wondering is how much we paid for this. So we paid $4,660 delivered. The container itself was $4,100, so the rest of that was shipping and delivery. Delivery is very tricky in a residential area because they need a minimum of like 120 feet to offload a 40-foot shipping container, so keep that in mind if you're interested in getting one.
But I'm also wondering about the price, if it was because we're so close to a port.
Yeah, also yes, we do get better prices because we have a port within an hour's drive or so, or less, 30 minutes to an hour. But at the same time, prices for these containers are up because of supply chain issues. So I have heard from other people that they've been able to get these containers for as little as $2,500 or $3,000, which is quite crazy. But shipping for us, for about a 30 to 45 minute drive from the port, was about $500-ish, $550. And it came on a semi-truck. And the guy told me that the semi-truck weighs 35,000 pounds, so you better make sure your yard doesn't have anything under it and can support that weight. If you are in a residential area and you're concerned about how much room you have, I would ask specifically if they have a 1-ton truck and maybe consider going with a 20-foot or 2 20-foots, because it took so much room. Like, we have more room than most people would at a residential house, and it took every bit of it to put this container in. I was very surprised. But now, for really inexpensive, we have a massive amount of storage stuff. And what's great about shipping containers is they retain their value. So if we get done with this in a few years, we decide we want to get rid of it, we'll be able to get most of our money back out of it, and we'll just come pick it right back up, which is cool. So that's kind of the reasons why we've done this. I don't know, I guess we haven't really talked about that much in this video.
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have? Okay, well, then yes. That's our reasons why, and in future videos, we are going to be cramming this thing full of stuff, and actually we're making room right now for, hint hint, a large computer-controlled device that's gonna make things awesome. So, it's also gonna bring some new products available for y'all. So, yes, super exciting things. Leave comments down below if you're interested, or if you have any ideas or are interested in like more questions or more specific questions. I'll answer them as best as I can. And with that out of the way, I guess that's the end of the video.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for the sporadic videos, but we'll see you next week. It's coming.